All right, let's get to the judge on this. Andrew Napolitano, the Fox News senior judicial analyst, host of Fox Nation's Liberty File, here with us in studio. Doug makes a couple of key points in his reporting. Number one there, that the conservative majority on the court, according to people kind of reading between the lines of the arguments today, looks to be inclined to rule in favor of the administration here. Do you read it the same way?
Yes. Remember, the challenge here is not to the constitutionality of the question. I've been arguing that the government can ask whatever questions it wants,
right,
but because you have the right to remain silent under the Constitution, you don't have to answer. You only have to answer the total number of people in the household. That's all the Constitution authorizes the government to ask. But that is not the precise issue. The precise issue is, did Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross follow the rules and procedures when he added this question, which was not in the census in 2010?
Well, he says it's to defend the voting, the administration's ability to defend the Voting Rights Act.
So correct? The law says the government can ask whatever questions are, quote, necessary, close quote,
okay,
to get an accurate count. The challengers say not only is this not necessary, it's going to make the count inaccurate,
but it seems
because
like
people
sides
are going to be reluctant to answer it.
It seems, Doug, I believe just said the same thing, that both sides agree that the most likely outcome of this, if the question is included on citizenship, is that there would be an undercount.
Yes.
But the argument in favor, or the argument from the administration, is that it's worth it to get the information you need, I suppose, or...
I don't think the administration has demonstrated necessity, which is the standard under the statute. On the other hand, I think that the administration is going to win because of the way the oral argument went today. We're talking about this, as you know, during the break.
Yep.
The fear that harm will come from truthful answer may not be a rational fear, but it is a fear that a lot of people have, and it will induce silence. So it will give the government an undercount, which is an inaccurate count. And as Doug McElway just so nicely explained, there's a cascading effect to this. Mm-hmm. It affects federal aid. It affects the Voting Rights Act. It affects how many DOJ agents, FBI agents, and federal prosecutors are assigned to a certain area, to say nothing about how congressional districts are broken.
All right, we'll continue to follow. Come back to it when we do have that ruling. The other topic while you're here, Judge, lawyers representing the actress Lori Loughlin and her husband are now requesting that the court turn over evidence against them in the college admissions scandal. So they want to see what they have against them.
They have an absolute right to see it. This is standard in all cases, particularly in white-collar criminal cases. In this case, the government says, now I've seen some of this, the parts that have been, published.
Got a lot of stuff on it.
To call it voluminous is to be guilty of an understatement. You're talking about enough pages to fill a small pickup truck. That's eventually what they're going to get, and what they have, their lawyers and their lawyers' investigators will go through. Government has to give it to them in a timely manner so that they have enough time to go through it before the trial.
All right.
Will there actually be a trial?
She looks like she's going to fight it.
Does she think that she can get on a witness stand and persuade some Boston jurors that she didn't know what she was doing?
I don't know. They got the coach against them now, pleading guilty, so we'll see.